Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Race Preview on this Friday meeting here at Bangalore. We start off the first race coming up, the running of the Division 2 of the Sunday Silence Plate. Handicap for horses rated 20 to 45. This is a no-whip race. Distance run is 1400 meters. We start off with number 1, Queen Regnant, who ran 4th on this occasion. Started to catch up with the front runners and ultimately finished on 4th, having run 3rd behind King's Page. And on this occasion, over that mile trip, ran 4th out of 10 runners. Lakargas was the winner of this race. And on this occasion, Queen Regnant ran into the money, finishing on 4th. Tongue Stop rated at 36. Number 2 will be Clockner, who ran 2nd. Impiana was the winner of this race, and Clockner was the one who was ridden way off the pace and came and ended up finishing on 2nd on the sorting. Impiana won by a decisive margin of almost 8 lengths, and Clockner ran ending up 2nd after some disappointing runs in his last 2 outings. Ended up finishing on 2nd, 8 lengths behind the winner, rated at 35. Tongue Stop Crossnose Band Basket Bet is number 2, Clockner. 3 will be Realia. Realia ran 7th. Golden Time was the winner. Realia was gracing the wrong end of the field and finished on ending up just beating 1 home on this occasion. 7th out of 8 runners. Golden Time was the winner, having run 8 being super kind on the previous occasion. And in this run, ran 7th out of 8 runners, rated at 33, putting Crossnose Man and Basket Bet. 4 will be Top Dancer. Top Dancer ran 6th. Osiris was the winner of this race, and Top Dancer was the one was tucked in towards the rail side and finished on ultimately 6th after running 4th for most part of the journey. Gradually dropped out to end up finishing on 6th, having run 5th beyond only you on the previous occasion. Is Top Dancer, rated at 31. For Tongue Stop Crossnose Band is number 4, Top Dancer. 5 will be Ozark. Ozark is at What's the Scripted of Jack and the Cat is Ozark, who ran 6th. Isn't She Beautiful was the winner of this race. Last, in fact, given a couple of backhanders, the response was none with Ozark, having run 6th out of 7 runners. Isn't She Beautiful was a runaway winner, winning by a margin of 3 lengths. Comfortable winner, in fact, is Isn't She Beautiful. Subsequently, in race number 88 was withdrawn in King's Speech's win is Ozark, rated at 20 cents from Blinkers. Tongue Strap. Number 6 will be Baroness. Baroness was the one who ran 13th. Ooh La La was the winner of this race, and Baroness was the one who was in that back bunch was Baroness and ran ending up last. In fact, in Ooh La La's win, having run 2nd behind Capriati and 4th behind Sea Blush. After that, good performances in his first 2 outing. Pretty hard to digest in a lower class, running 13th out of 13 runners is Baroness, rated at 25, spotting Crossnose Band. 7 will be Altair. Altair was the one who ran ending up 2nd on this outing. This is last week's last race, in fact, is Altair, where Sacred Creator was the winner and First Royalist was the one just alongside and ended up in that back bunch, whereas Altair was the one having run 3rd behind See My Heels, ran 2nd on this occasion behind Sacred Creator, was a fancy runner, rated at 24, spotting Blinkers, Tongue Stop Crossnose Band and Basket Bet is Altair. 11 on the other hand is First Royalist, ended up finishing on last on this outing. Sacred Creator came and took over the issue in the last 75 meters to win by a comfortable margin of 4 lengths. Sporting Blinkers, Tongue Stop Basket Bet is First Royalist, rated at 21. 8 will be She's Innocent. She's Innocent ran 2nd. Konichiwa was the winner of this race, and She's Innocent was the one who has been introduced almost about 2-3 wide off the fence and came in and ended up finishing on 2nd on the sorting. Konichiwa was a comfortable winner, winning by a length, in fact, and She's Innocent ran ending up 2nd. Lives to Fight Another Day, rated at 24, spotting Blinkers, Tongue Stop Crossnose Band is She's Innocent. 9 will be Twilight Fame. Twilight Fame ran 9. Spirit Dancer was the winner, and Twilight Fame was the one in that back bunch, the grey. You cannot miss it on the top of your screen, given a tap or so, but the response was none with Twilight Fame. No form to go by in his last 3 occasions is Twilight Fame in the season, rated at 23 from Tongue Strap. Spirit Dancer the winner. Ultimate Chance is the next runner, being legend out of Imperial versus Ultimate Chance, who's had 2 outings this season, having run 4th on the first outing behind Isn't She Beautiful, but on this outing ran ending up 8th out of 12 runners. A Display was the winner of this race. Ultimate Chance ran 8th on this occasion, sporting Blinkers, Tongue Strap, Crossnose Band and Hood is rated at 23 is number 10, Ultimate Chance. And the last runner for this race will be number 12, Slingshot. Slingshot ran third. The Republic Power was the winner of this race, and Slingshot was the one who was being produced about 4 wide off the fence. And the Slingshot was, in fact, a fancied runner in his last outing and ran ending up second behind the Omega Man. But on this occasion, ran third behind the Republic Power is Slingshot. It race number 89, rated at 21 is number 12, Slingshot. The second race will be the Subarnarekha plate distance run is 1600 meters. Handicap horses rated 0 to 25, 5 years old and over. One will be Sekhmet. Sekhmet was the one who ran 7th on the starting. Was that pack bunch was Sekhmet in the silks of yellow with dark blue triangular panel, who ran 7th out of 8 runners. Just beat one home on this occasion is Sekhmet over that 1600 meter trip, rated at 24. Spinning blinkers and tongue strap is number 1, Sekhmet. Number 2 will be Memorable Time, who ran second. Stella Gold was the winner of this race. Number 6, My Vision. And also coming up will be number 10, Russian Romance. These are the 3 runners we have a look at. But let's start off with the first runner, Memorable Time. Memorable Time in the colors of white with dark green horseshoe was up there in front of the second position and ultimately ran second itself as Memorable Time, with the winner Stella Gold already having wrapped up that race well soon up clear of this field. And after the third being Mega Success, ran fifth being Baba Wars, with second on this occasion is Memorable Time. Knocking at the door, rated at 23. 6 on the dan is My Vision, ran third behind Stella Gold's blinkers, tongue stop rated at 20. And number 10 in the card, that's Russian Romance, finished on 5th out of 10 runners is Russian Romance, rated at 13. Is that a one lucky day net of Charlo? This is number 10, Russian Romance. 3 will be Ringmaster. Ringmaster ran 7. Sea Blush was the winner of this race. In the along the range side was Ringmaster, who was asked for an acceleration. Did come and finish on with the bunch. In fact, as Ringmaster finishing on 7th out of 10 runners. Sea Blush was the runaway winner, winning by a margin of 2 1/4 lengths, rated at 23s from tongue stuff. Crossnose band basket bit pacifies is number 3, Ringmaster. 4 will be Rorito. Rorito doesn't run 2 races alike. In fact, is Rorito, having run third behind Singh Saab on the previous occasion, and in a higher class ran 9th out of 10 runners behind Beldona is Rorito. This is race number 80 you're looking at, rated at 23s from tongue stop and crossnose band is number 4, Rorito. 5 will be Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck ran 6th. Singh Saab was the winner of this race. Corporate Jungle out of Con Artist is Thunderstruck, who had 2 runs this season, having run 6th behind Golden Time, and on this occasion ran 6th again in race number 54 behind Singh Saab is Thunderstruck. This is that 7 furlong trip in a lower class is Thunderstruck for a blinkers tongue star basket bet, rated at 21. Number 7 will be Altamont, who ran 4th, and number 8 also coming up is Elite Agent. These are the 2 runners, but let's start off with the first runner, Altamont. Altamont was the one pretty consistent in his last 3 outings, having run 4th behind Singh Saab, 4th behind Master of Success, and 4th behind Emma, rated at 18 for blinkers tongue strap. Number 8 in the card, that's the Elite Agent. Yet another runner which ran a good race in his first 3 outings and subsequently hasn't reproduced that form in his next 3 outings is Elite Agent, having run 8th behind Singh Saab, 6th behind Stella Gold, and 6th behind Emma, rated at 15 for crossnose band. And 9 will be Marco Polo. Marco Polo comes in next, who ran 9th. Master of Success is the winner, and Marco Polo was the one was in that mid-pack, sporting that green cap was Marco Polo, but finished on ending up in that back punch. No form to go by on both those occasions, having run 8th being activated and 9th being Master of Success is Marco Polo's one tongue struck crossnose band, rated at 15. Well, 11 will be Regal Force. Regal Force ran 8th. Ooh La La was the winner of this race, and Regal Force was the one. Twice 4th on the first 2 occasions, being Mega Success and Konichiwa. Was withdrawn in race number 71, and in this occasion ran 8th out of 13 runners. Ooh La La was a comfortable winner, whereas Regal Force ran 8th, rated at 4 spun blinkers tongue strap. And number 12 will be Sandcastles. Sandcastles was the one who ran 5th. The Command was the winner. Being produced in the center of the track was Sandcastles. What's the script at a cruising is Sandcastles, who ran 5th out of 6 runners. Just beat one home over that 9 furlong trip is Sandcastles. Over that in the race number 31, Turkoman was a comfortable winner, whereas Sandcastles ran 5th out of 6 runners, rated at 4 spun tongue strap is Sandcastles. We move on to the third race, the Charminar Plate. Handicap for horses rated 22.45. Distance run is 1800 meters. We start off with number 1, Stormy Ocean, who ran 5th. La Reina was the winner, who ran 2nd on the first starting was Stormy Ocean behind Triple Wish and winner beating Castaneda. And in this occasion in the Derby ran 5th out of 11 runners behind La Reina is Stormy Ocean. Well, given a couple of hard cracks, so responded to the urgings to come and finish on 5th out of 11 runners. When Tungster Basket Bet, Cross Nose Band Hood rated at 45 is Stormy Ocean. 2 will be Roman Power. Roman Power was the eventual winner. Shifting Power out of Romani Spirit is number 2, Roman Power, who was the eventual winner in this race, beating Zavic by a margin of 1 length. In fact, is Roman Power. Came alongside, fought it out, and ultimately emerged victorious to win by a length is Roman Power. Zavic ran 2nd. Previously having run 3rd behind Santorinos, but Tungster Crosses Band rated at 42. 3 will be Twilight Tornado. Twilight Tornado ran 7th. In You We Believe is the winner of this race, and Twilight Tornado was in that second last position and ended up there itself is Twilight Tornado in race number 93 is Twilight Tornadoes from Tungster Crosses Band Basket Bet rated at 42. 4 will be Triumphant, who ran 2nd. Santorino was a winner, and Born King also coming up for scrutiny. But let's start off with the first runner coming up is Triumphant. Ran a forward race, in fact, is Triumphant. Born King was the one who was almost in that last position was Born King, and travelled wide to end up finishing on 10th on this outing is Born King, having run 5th in Montelina's win and 10th being always happy is Born King. Dean's Kitten out of Kaimana is Born King. Triumphant ran a forward race and got beat by Santorino, who came in past the front runner in the last 100 meters to win by a margin of 3.5 lengths, whereas Triumphant lives to fight another day, rated at 36 for Tongue Strap, whereas Born King ran ending up last. Number 6 will be Banksy. Banksy was the one who ran 4th. Stormy Ocean was the winner of this race, and Banksy was just on the haunches of Stormy Ocean and ended up eventually running 4th on the starting, being driven out, in fact, as Banksy, but eventually ran 4th out of 7 runners. Did the running for most part of the journey and ran 4th behind Stormy Ocean, having run 3rd behind Tignanello on the previous occasion over that 9 furlong trip in race number 24. Finished on 4th on this occasion, rated at 30. Spun Blinkers Tungster Basket Bet. 7 will be Bruce Almighty. Bruce Almighty ran 4th. Mystical Markaba was the winner, and Bruce Almighty was in that 4th position, and there itself ended up finishing on 4th itself. 4th out of 8 runners. Mystical Markaba, the eventual winner, literally flew in the last dying moments of the race to emerge victorious to win by half length as Mystical Markaba. Bruce Almighty ran 4th, rated at 26 for Tongue Strap. 8 will be Solid Power. Solid Power ran 6th. Galloping Ahead was the winner, and Solid Power was the one towards the rail side. Well, although given a couple of reminders, so the response was none with Solid Power. Faded out to end up finishing on 6th out of 11 runners. Ultimately is Solid Power. 9th being Silver Canyon in the previous occasion. Rated at 25. Spawning Blinkers, Tongue Strap, Cross Nose Band and Basket Bet is number 8, Solid Power. We move on to the 4th race, the Dr. T. Thimmaiah Memorial Trophy, and we have a look at the first runner. Will be number 1, Silver Icon. Green Coast at a Premier Thrill is Silver Icon, who finished on ending up 12th on the outing, having run 6th being Star Glory on the previous run. 12th out of 12 runners in Cool Riders win is Silver Icon, rated at 64. 2 will be Eternal Princess, who finished 2nd behind You Can, and in this occasion ran 8th out of 10 runners. Led the field for most part of the journey and ran ending up 8th out of 10 runners is Eternal Princess for Tongue Strap Basket Bet, rated at 56 is number 2, Eternal Princess. We move on to number 3, that's Extraordinary, with number 5, English Pay, and also number 8, that's Montelina. But Extraordinary was the one who ran 12th on the touting, where Smithsonian is the winner of that race. And Extraordinary was the one in this occasion, ended up finishing on last. In fact, being travelled, produced almost in the center of the track, whereas English Pay was the one was that, in fact, just on the inside of Extraordinary, and Montelina did end up by finishing on 3rd on this outing is Montelina. Almost 2nd at the stage is Montelina, and finished on ultimately ending up 3rd on this outing. Winner of in his last outing, beating My Solitaire, and 2nd in his previous run behind Superkind is Montelina. Sporting Tongue Strap Hood, rated at 48 is Montelina, whereas the other 2 runners, that's number 5 in the card, English Pay, is rated at 51. Back-to-back wins, and 7 7th on this occasion in a higher class is English Bay, rated 51, and Extraordinary is rated at 56. Blinkers and tongue strap is Extraordinary. And 4 will be Silver Dew with number 6 Devil's Magic, number 7 Secret Superstar, and also coming up for scrutiny will be number 10, that's Lotte Brunnen. These are the 4 runners, but Silver Dew was the one who ran 4th in his last outing, being Great Green Channel, and 9th out of 12 runners being Promise Kept, rated at 54 for Blinkers is Silver Dew. 6, that's Devil's Magic, on both occasions having run third being Cool Rider, and third again being Promise Kept. Knocking at the door is Devil's Magic. When Tungster Crossnose Span, rated at 49 is Devil's Magic, being the one which has been produced on the outside, just given a trap or so, and started to come up with a fast run on the outside, but did end up by finishing on third in the money is Devil's Magic. Whereas 7 Secret Superstar, 11th out of 12 runners being Promise Kept, rated at 49 for Tongue Strap, and number 10 in the card, Lotte Brunnen, finished on 6th after the third being Isn't She Beautiful, sporting side chickpeas, rated at 40. Ahern is the next runner. Ahern comes in next, who ran ending up second on this outing is Ahern in the silks of gold with claret star. Gold stars is Ahern. Took out the running for a brief while and got beat by Nicolina is Ahern. And slightly shifting out of the straight course with a little bit of jostling out there with Nicolina. And Ahern ran ending up 1 3/4 lengths behind the winners from Tongue Strap, hanging bit, rated at 41. We move on to the 5th race, which is the running of the Bangalore Juvenile Million Grade 3. Distance is 1400 for 3 years old only. 1 will be Cat Whiskers. Cat Whiskers is out of Western Ascot, or Jack in the Cat. Was a winner in his last outing, beating last waltz, and subsequently ran third out of 7 runners behind August. August is Cat Whiskers in race number 85 is Cat Whiskers. Is out of Western Ascot, out of Jack in the Cat. Number 2 will be Dynamic Force. Dynamic Force ended up finishing on 4th with number 3, Anzac Pimpernel. Was the eventual winner in this race is Anzac Pimpernel. Shortneck was the verdict between the first 2 runners. Western Aristocrat or Summer Wine is Dynamic Force. Ran 4th behind Anzac Pimpernel's Tungster Crossnose Band. Whereas Anzac Pimpernel up there in front just managed to win with Grand Par, ending up a Shortneck second. In fact, was charging in on the outside and did run a mighty race, was Grand Par, but Anzac Pimpernel just managed to win by a Shortneck. Second being Naughty Charminar in his previous occasion. For Tongue Strap is number 3, Anzac Pimpernel. The 6th race will be the Sharavathi. Plate distance is 1400. We have a look at number 1, Divine Ray. Divine Ray was the one who ran third. This is the Madras run you're looking at, where Success was the winner of that race, and this horse, Divine Ray, finished on third out of 7 runners in race number 47. This looks like this is a Mysore run, in fact, where Success won and Divine Ray ran third. This one Tongue Strap, rated at 64. 2 will be Galactical. Galactical was the one in race number 103. Finished on ending up 10th out of 12 runners is Galactical. Up there in front, and then once the wall of horses passed him, fell back gradually to end up finishing on 10th out of 12 runners. Tongue Strap Crossnose Span, rated at 55. 3 will be Flying Quest, and also coming up for scrutiny will be number 5 in the card, that's Golden Vision. Flying Quest finished on second on this occasion is Flying Quest, and the other runner, that's Golden Vision. Winner in his first outing is Flying Quest, beating Jockton, and 4th behind Delma. In this occasion, 2nd behind Promise Kept, fought out the issue, and ultimately Promise Kept won by 1 1/4 length, and Flying Quest ran second, whereas number 5, that's Golden Vision, ran ending up 12th out of 12 runners, led the field for most part of the journey, and dropped back to end up finishing on last as Golden Visions, putting Crossnose Pen basket bet, rated at 52. 4-Wheel Drive is the next runner, who ran 4th, winner beating Classic Charm, and in this occasion finished on 4th behind Shubhanka is 4-Wheel Drive in race number 77 over that mile trip, rated at 52. From Tongue Strap Crossnose Pan is number 4, 4-Wheel Drive. 6 will be Peluche. Peluche ran third. Shubhanka was the winner. This is race number 112 you're looking at, where I was the winner in race number 53, beating Dr. Logan, and 5th being Shubhanka, and subsequently ran third being Shubhanka in race number 112 is Peluche over that distance of 1400 meters from Tongue Strap, rated at 52. 7 will be Striking Memory. Striking Memory ran 4th. Anakin was the winner of this race, and Striking Memory was the one who was a winner, beating Gemini, and 4th out of 9 runners, 4th right throughout, in fact, Striking Memory, and ended up finishing on that itself, rated at 51 is Striking Memory over that sprint trip, the winner being Anakin. Classic Charm. The eventual winner in this race is Classic Charm in a pillar-to-post victory, staved off the challenge put in by Hope Island and ultimately won by 1.5 length is Classic Charm. Well, showed that clean pair of heels to emerge victorious. So, that 7 furlong trip is Classic Charm. Sami that of Tresemme Trim, putting Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 49. 9 will be See My Heels. The eventual winner in this race is See My Heels. Yet another runner. We took over the running at the final 200 meters to emerge victorious to win by 5 3/4 lengths, beating Akasi is the See My Heels. Was a fancied runner and won by a comfortable margin is See My Heels. Sporting Blinkers rated at 49 is number 9 See My Heels. And 10 will be Scribbling Hopper. Scribbling Hopper ran 4th. Douglas was the winner. Scribbling Hopper ran 8th behind Moon's Blessing. And in this occasion, Scribbling Hopper was shifted on the inside to come and finish on 4th out of 7 runners. Douglas was the winner over that, running in the same class in a higher higher distance. In fact, is Scribbling Hopper. Decaro out of Spirit of Excellence from Tungster Crosses Band, rated at 46. Panama comes in next. Panama was the one who ran a forward race on the first starting behind Chisox in race number 70, and subsequently in his next outing in race number 88 ran a poor race over the 1200 meter trip behind King's Speech. Pretty hard to digest after that good performance, running a completely reversal form in race number 88 is when Tungster Crosses Band, rated at 45. Lycurgus was the eventual winner in this race. Had to be driven out, in fact, strongly under the urgings of the jockey to come and emerge victorious. In fact, in race number 108 is Lycurgus, having run 3rd behind Augusto and 6th behind Santorini is Lycurgus. Winner in this occasion of that mile trip, rated at 44. Tongue strap. We wanted the last race, the Division 1 of the Sunday Silence, played for horses rated 20 to 45. Vinove Place. 1 will be Dragon's Gold, was the one who ran 7th on the sorting. 7th out of 9 runners. Eco-Friendly was the winner of this race, and Dragon's Gold was a winner in race number 25 last summer, beating winner of that race and ran second behind Acasta over that distance of 7 furlong, and in this occasion ran 7th for Tungster Crossers Band Basket Betwood, rated 44. 2 will be Good Time Indeed. Well, Good Time Indeed was the one, fell back gradually to end up finishing on 5th on the sorting. This is the Bangalore summer run you're looking at, having run 8th behind Fernet Branca. 5th out of 9 runners, led the field and fell back gradually. Ombudsman is the winner, rated at 41. For Tungster is number 2, Good Time Indeed. 3 will be Beldona and number 4 Hope Island are the 2 runners, but Beldona was the one. 3rd being Capriati, winner beating Flamingo Road, and 4th being Classic Charm was a fancied runner, ran a poor race, running 4th on the sorting, rated at 40 for Tungster Basket Bet, whereas Hope Island was the one, ran 2nd behind Classic Charm. We have seen this footage earlier with Classic Charm emerging victorious and Hope Island finishing on 2nd. 4th in his previous run being Eco-Friendly for Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 40 is number 4 Hope Island. Win Legend out of Validate is number 4 Hope Island. 5 will be Osiris. Osiris ran 10th. The Republic Power was the winner, and Osiris was the one who ran 10th out of 11 runners on the sorting is Osiris. Phoenix Star out of Allied Cause, having finished off the frame on all the occasions, has a couple of outings, in fact, as Osiris, putting Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 40. 6 will be Super Ruffian. Well, Super Ruffian, having run twice 4th and 1 second being Joction, is Super Ruffian. Ended up finishing on, ending up 4th on twice occasions. 2nd being Joction with 4th being Augusto, and 4th being Always Happy is Super Ruffian in race number 87. From Tungstraport Pacifiers, rated at 40 is Super Ruffian. The Strength is the next runner. Well, Strength was the one who's had a couple of outings, twice 4th being Smithsonian in four-wheel drive, 3rd being Chisox with 7th being Beldona, and 6th out of 10 runners being Chubanka. That's the form and credential of the Strength, rated at 38. From Tungstrap is number 7, the Strength. 8 will be Air Display, and number 12 in the card, Je ne sais quoi. These are the 2 runners. Air Display was the one who was a winner in race number 79, beating Cash Out, and 3rd on the sorting being Nicolina is Air Display from Tungstrap, rated at 35, whereas number 12 in the card, Je ne sais quoi, no form to go by in all his 3 outings, having run 8th being Balor, 7th being Peloche, and 10th out of 12 runners being Nicolina, rated at 20 cents. From Blinkers Tungstrap is number 12, Je ne sais quoi. 9 will be Sacred Creator, the eventual winner in this race. That's the next runner coming up for scrutiny, who finished on as an eventual winner, was a fancied runner and emerged victorious, living up to his expectancy as the favourite, and ended up winning that race by a margin of 4 lengths, in fact, beating Altair, who did the running and ended up finishing on 2nd on this outing is Altair, and Sacred Creator did end up by finishing on as the winner of this race after that sixth being air display in his previous occasions. From Tungster crosses band rated at 30. And 10 will be Afarpi. Afarpi ran 8. Lycurgus was the winner of this race, and Afarpi was the one who was angling for his run with a bit of jostling out there. And Afarpi ran 8th out of 10 runners, second for most part of the journey, and 8th out of 10 runners. Ultimately, no form in his previous outings is Afarpi's from Blinkers rated at 28. 11 will be Princess Jasmine. The last runner for the day will be Princess Jasmine, who finished on second. Spirit Dancer was the winner, and Princess Jasmine came into that fighting line and ultimately ran second, 2.5 lengths behind Spirit Dancer in race number 100, and pretty consistent, in fact, in his last 4 outings is Princess Jasmine. Knocking at the doors from Tungstop rated at 28 is number 11, Princess Jasmine. So that's why in the pre of today's races, we'll join you during the invitation weekend. Until then, thank you from all of us from the CCTV room.